My name is Kevin Crooks, but most people know me as BG. I'm a very opinionated person, from entertainment to social issues to politics. I have an opinion on just about everything. But as I realize and respect it, everybody has an opinion, and everybody's opinion is different than yours. This show is dedicated to you, the people. Your opinions, your thoughts, your views, straight from the heart. In the real,
and we mean business. We out here and we ain't gonna let them die. We ain't gonna let y'all sell drugs on my block. We gonna take a stand. The revolution starts now.
In the raw.
Hey, if you feel like you need to cheat in a relationship, get the fuck out that relationship.
And uncut.
Step your game up and goddamn it, some motherfucker package it in. If you don't want him being no father to his child, and I'ma keep it real, baby daddy, you need to step your game up and take that motherfucking skirt off.
This is the Block Chronicles. Welcome to another edition of the Block Chronicles. I'm your host, BG. What percentage should sex play in a relationship? Well, personally, I think it should be 30%. Why? Because you got much more in a relationship than just sex. You got trust, communication, honesty, commitment, love. All those should be very important and the integral parts in a whole, in a relationship. You can't just base everything off of sex. You can't. If you base all your relationship off of sex, you set yourself up for failure. Major fail. Now, I know some of y'all probably say that sex should only be 5 to 10%. And then some of y'all might say sex should be 70 to 80% in a relationship. 70 to 80. That's crazy. Those are ones that's freaks and nymphomaniacs. Seriously. But sex is important in a relationship. Not the most important, but it is important. Because if the sex isn't good, or if it's a lack thereof from a partner, your partner's going to go elsewhere to get it to fulfill the needs. That's where the infidelity and the cheating comes into play. So yeah, it may not be a big part, but it is an important part. That's enough for me ranting and raving. Let's go out here and see what people percentages are on what sex should be in a relationship.
In a relationship, I think that it should be the percentage, as far as sexual wise, should be, I say basically 70%. And the reason I say that is, for one, that's just the natural instinct of a relationship. That's the natural instinct of a man and a woman. You know what I'm saying? To be sexual, active, and entertained. You know, so I go with 70%. You know, and the other 30%, I guess it could be socializing. You know, just overall communicating, man and woman thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about strictly heterosexual because I don't know nothing about the other side. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm talking about, you know, the man and the woman thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'd go with 70%. You know, and sexual, you know what I'm saying, doesn't have to always be, you know, my perspective doesn't always have to be intercourse. You know what I'm saying? It could be, you know, whatever y'all, you know, into. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it's basically, I'll say 70%. And with that 70%, I think that'll keep the relationship, you know, healthy and strong and keep it on going.
I think sex should play about 50% in a relationship. Just because you shouldn't base a relationship off of sex, for one. You never know what other qualities a person can have besides sex. Even if they lack sex, you can still teach them. Or if you don't want to teach them, just get out the relationship anyway. But other than that, it shouldn't play it should play a role because you can still have that emotional bond between the two of you. But it shouldn't be all that outstanding like most people put it. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, it shouldn't play that big of a role in a relationship because you still got other qualities. You could be passing up that good person just because they lack sex. But then you talking about you always want a good person, a good man, or a good woman, but you want to pass them up because they lack one quality.
What qualities should they have?
I mean, they can have that sexual quality, but other than that, a relationship should be based off of communication, trust, and loyalty to one another. As long as you got those, you should be all right.
I believe sex plays an important role, but not as a high percentage like people would think. I think it's only about 30% because I believe a more important part of a relationship is the emotional connection between the couple. Like Chris Rock said, if you don't keep things new, they're through. Okay. So, you know, if you're not treating your lady out to something, you know, new and exciting, not necessarily new and exciting all the time, but if you're not trying to put twists into the fun you're having and just get stuck in a rut, she might get bored, you might get bored, and then you guys will get agitated, and then you'll start arguing about silly stuff, and then, you know, it'll turn into big stuff, and that could end a relationship on a very small note.
I think sex should play 100% in a relationship, because without sex, it wouldn't be no relationship. Who want to be with a man or a woman and ain't no relations in there? No, I got to have it all. I want it all. Every day and night. I want it all. Shit, I don't know about y'all, but it play a big part in my relationship. If I can't get the sex, then I don't need you. Ooh. I'm serious.
Why you say that?
I mean, it helps you connect with your better half or whatever it. I mean, it's a big part. I mean, you know, there's love, there's trust, and there got to be sex. Because sex is a part of the relationship. So, if I can't have that plus the sex, then I don't want it at all. I'd rather be by myself.
Well, I think sex plays a major part in the relationship. I would have to say at least 50% of the relationship, because when you get two people that connect and climax, that's explosive. When you know each other top to bottom, know exactly how to get to that person, that's major. So I'm going to at least have to say that sex plays 50% of the relationship, because horrible sex, I mean, it's going to keep your partner not coming home, not knowing something or whatever else, not being able to talk to you, be able to relate to you. So the rest of the relationship probably would be the trust issues, credentials as far as financial, how we gonna be able to do things, but sex is at least half of the relationship for me. If it's bad, I'm just gonna have to be like, look, John Doe, this is not working out for us. I mean, I could wish you the best, but I know if I keep messing with you, I'm going to cheat because I'm not sexually pleased by you. And I mean, you need to like sometimes see your partner and have butterflies. You need to be able to go fuck them and like come instantly. You don't want to waste time and be there like, oh fuck, I can't wait till you finish. This is sickening. So therefore, you know, you need to be with somebody that you feeling and they feeling you, and you'll know when you connect and climax. It'll be easy. You know, you'll know just how to get to it.
But when it comes to sex in a relationship, I say it's about like 20% of the whole relationship thing, because you know what I'm saying, certainly, you know what I'm saying, you don't really need to count it as like the majority of the relationship, because that's not what it's all about. You know what I'm saying, you got the trust, you got the, you know what I'm saying, respect. Not only the trust and respect, but you know what I'm saying, the sex comes as the, you know what I'm saying, the quality that's gonna make the relationship stay strong, keeps it together. That's why it's like that. 20%, what I mean by that is like, the reason why I put like it in that category was because, you know what I'm saying, it's simply because, you know what I'm saying, it's not really like all that important. Not like it really should be, but you know what I'm saying, everybody will have sex. Nothing really wrong with that. But you know what I'm saying. But nevertheless, you know what I'm saying. People think it's just something to play around with and all that other stuff, but which it really isn't. Because the foundation of sex was founded by marriage, and since that don't really occur to us, we think sex is just a big game, but it really ain't. Still, you know what I'm saying. Relationship is based on much more than that. You gotta think about it, marinate on that one for a second.
The people have spoken. As you can see, the percentages are all across the board. There's a whole wide range, everywhere from the low 10s to 20s to even 100%. That's a freak, 100%. But just remember, you can't base your relationship solely off of sex. If you do, it's not gonna work. Now, previously, I said sex should be 30% in a relationship. But after hearing all those interviews, I think it should be 40%. Okay, maybe 45% sex should be 45% in your relationship. No, how about 50%? Maybe it should be 50% in the relationship. Yeah, that's right. Well, how about 55%? That's why 55% sex should be in a relationship. You know what? Let me stop while I'm ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna get in trouble for this. Well, that's all we got for today. And like always, come get your daily dose on the block.
All could use a mentor when it comes to skills, let's keep it real. I'm the motherfucker that they sent for. You mad cause I came up